Bonnie Blue wants her very own petting zoo where she's the main attraction. Hey everybody, if you're new here, make sure you like and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all things internet drama, theme parks, and petting zoos. And if you're a returning subscriber, make sure you click that notification bell so you never miss a video. In today's video, I'm taking a look at the infamous Bonnie Blue and her latest scheme, or brilliant idea. In this first clip, Bonnie Blue is teaching Julia from the Bop House how it's done. This clip is also going to include commentary from one of my favorite YouTubers, Katie Chasm. I don't know, but she's the best. I love her. I think she's great. If you haven't already, go subscribe to her channel because she's way better at this than I will ever be. But still watch my videos though. Hello?
Bonnie, does each guy get a blow? Is that part of it?
Oh, yeah, of course. Go on.
Okay,
yeah.
Of course.
I hate it. Like, you know, if I'm on my back and these guys worshipping my feet on my pussy, and then my mouth's open, it's not got anything in it. I'm like,
right.
What am I meant to be doing? Like, put something in.
Yeah, put into your mouth, right? Put in some kind words to yourself. Put in something to stop you talking, if that's okay. I think we've heard enough. I don't need to hear about that. Why is the girl in the middle looking so terrified? Like, she's just there, like, that's Julia, by the way. Julia Filippo, I think her name is. I'm sorry if I butchered that. But yeah, it's a bit of an uncomfortable watch, isn't it? You've got Bonnie Blue to one side, Julia in the middle, kind of not really knowing what's going on, and then this random arsehole. And I call him an arsehole because if your career is based off of interviewing workers for views, that is like bottom of the barrel. That's like, you are like scum. I'm sorry. He could be a lovely guy inside, but no, you're giving me off vibes. I really don't want to see men in these spaces. I don't want to see anyone in these spaces, but especially not men interviewing women for views. Like, he's not even adding anything. He's just asking derogatory, horrible questions. It's just not really a vibe, is it? But let's see if there's anything else worth wanting to die overseeing, which there probably will be.
In this next clip, we're taking a little step back in time as Bonnie Blue tells us all how she's going to set that world record.
I'm excited. I am going to do a world record of 1,000 men in 24 hours. What if people don't turn up? But if they don't turn up, they don't turn up. Hey, have a good time. Like, I don't want it to seem like, I don't know, intimidating. Like, if you don't want a camera shoved in your face, like, just tell people, like, this is for you.
In this next clip, Bonnie Blue's doing an interview where the guy is asking her what it felt like after the 1,000. Well, just watch it.
You've had 1,000 men inside of you today.
Just feels like I've had a heavy day in the bedroom, which is exactly what I've had.
Yeah, did you enjoy it?
Yeah, and my eyes, like, so it started off, I'll give you a bit of an overview, gangbangs after gangbangs to start with. It was just like, the room was absolutely full. Then we did groups of 5, like one after the other of 5s. Then sort of like, because we was hitting really good numbers, I wanted to give people more time, so then it went down to like one-on-ones, didn't it? So like, one person would watch whilst I was with somebody, and then it would literally just be like a rotating circle like that. I wanted to give people more time, so then it went down to like one-on-ones, didn't it? So like, one person would watch whilst I was with somebody, and then it would literally just be like a rotating circle like that.
Hitting really good numbers. Girl, is it like when you hit your metrics at work and you get a good bonus? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You were hitting good numbers. That is so weird, so disgusting. Like, somebody tell me in the comments what the hell's going on with this lady, because I just found out who she was and I am shocked, bamboozled, and terrified. Ew. So if you haven't figured it out by now, Bonnie Blue is an OF creator, but I don't know what her deal is. I don't know if she wasn't getting views and she just had to become controversial, or if controversy has always been her thing. I know she's done some pretty outlandish things in the past, but to be honest, I've never really sat down and looked at a lot of her clips until now. And I have to say, this is somebody who is really disturbed or really loves attention, or maybe both. In this next clip, Bonnie's telling all the world about her latest idea for her petting where she's the pet?
I'm doing Bonnie Blue's petting zoo in June.
What do you mean, like in a zoo? Where they like pet you and rub your back and feed you carrots and shit like that?
What's a petting zoo? Do I want to know?
Yeah, I mean, you can come and watch.
I'm good.
I am going to be tied up in a glass box. The public can come and use me in multiple ways.
Come like David Blaine? What do you mean in a glass box?
I want to be, it's like a zoo. I want people to be able to come and touch me.
In a box?
So it's going to be in a
Perspex box?
In a house, and then within the house there's going to be a glass box.
And how big's the box? Is this like you?
Like 8 foot.
Have you seen you on Netflix?
Yeah, very much like that.
Oh, it's you in Netflix.
I love you.
Okay, yeah. I need to watch this. Okay, so a big Perspex box.
Yeah, this box is going to be filled with random strangers.
Okay, but why the box? You could just do it in a room. It just adds another element to it.
Because there's going to be some people that just want to stand back and watch. I want it to be like a zoo. I want it to be different. It's like a piece of art.
Okay, and is it free for people to come in?
Yeah, of course it's free.
Okay. In this next clip, Bonnie's telling us that she wasn't as sore as she thought she was, and that's great because that means she can do that 1,000 men challenge more often.
I was expecting to be sore, but I'm not, which is good because it just means I can do this more often.
Bonnie, how exactly has it affected you? Like, how do you feel?
The thing that feels the most sore is my legs. Like, if I show you, I don't know if you're going to be able to see that on camera. My legs here are just, I think they're like fingerprints, to be honest. I've got bite marks, but apart from that, like, I'm ready for round 2.
A bite mark? Girl, what you doing letting these people bite you? What's going on here? This is worse than Ashley Trevino and her OF. Or is it? Ugh. In this next clip, Camilla from the Bop House wants to hear all about Bonnie Blue's adventures.
Like, after the last was in you, out of 1,057, what was said?
Oh my God, the guy was amazing. He came in like full of energy. Bearing in mind, he'd been waiting for 12 hours. He comes in and he was singing the whole time, singing, "You've Got a Friend in Me." He was asking like security and the cameraman, like, "Oh, which position shall I do?" Like, he was having the time of his life, and it was like making me smile and laugh that much that when I was trying to put his to my mouth, it kept coming out. Like, you know, when something's in there and you're laughing that much, it was just flopping out.
What?
I was trying to put his to my mouth, it kept coming out. Like, you know, when something's in there and you're laughing that much, it was just flopping out.
Sure.
Then I went to ride him. And he was just singing so loud, giving the credits to everybody, saying, "I want to thank security, I want to thank the documentary team." And yeah, it was perfect. It was so much fun.
He's saying, "You have a friend in me" at the end of your 1,057 men.
Yeah.
Okay. So for me, even if like that was my line of work, that was my profession, I don't think that would be cool and like great and like that's just, like, why are you singing "You Have a Friend in Me"? There's something really weird about that. It's kind of cringy. Like, well, first of all, I would never do anything like that because that's gross, and you couldn't pay me enough to do that. And second of all, like, that's just ruined like Disney for me. Like, I don't think I'll ever be able to walk past Woody in a Hollywood Studios on my way to Slinky Dog Dash and like ever be able to look at Woody in the eyes again. Like, in this next clip, Bonnie Blue's back with Julia. Julia saying she's not built like Bonnie Blue, and Bonnie Blue's like, "Don't worry, girl, you will be."
So I know I told you could just watch, but I think it's better if you join in.
I'm not built like you.
No, but you will be. Guys, take her. She's ready to be stretched.
Oh my
I
God.
cannot wait to teach a virgin girl. The quote, "just guys, but barely legal pop girls," turns me on to another level.
Okay, so there's There's so many things that's wrong with this. It's disgusting. It's gross. The fact that this Julia girl, who is mainly popular because she doesn't look like she's over the age of 18. She is over the age of 18. Let me make that very clear. But she doesn't look like she is. That's kind of her thing. The whole, I look like a young little girl type of bullshit. That's how she gets views. First of all, that's very gross. That's very nasty. That's very disgusting. And I think the fact that Bonnie and Julia have gotten together and they're doing this whole thing about her and like, it's just gross. It's nasty. It's not setting the right example for young people, for men, for women. It's not acceptable. This is not education. Bonnie has come on all kind of podcasts, all kind of TV shows, all kinds of mainstream media, especially in Europe, saying that all of this is education and I'm educating people and people don't get to learn about this stuff in school. Well, girl, there's a reason why people don't learn about this stuff in school. What is the purpose of having that many people doing that to you in one day? What is the purpose of having all these men in fucking ski mask or balaclavas or whatever the fuck they're called, like towering over this girl that doesn't look legal? What is the purpose? What is the educational content? There's nothing there that is teaching anybody, man or woman, good. There's nothing that you are doing in any of these situations that is teaching anybody, male or female, anything of value. It's all disgusting. It's all gross, and it all needs to be taken off of the internet. And the fact that so many mainstream media platforms are giving her interviews and views and publicity is gross. In this next clip, Bonnie Blue continues to send the wrong message to the entire world by saying how much she loves waking up to bruises, scratches, and marks all over her body after multiple men did whatever they wanted with her.
Maybe I underestimated how big yesterday was, because my eyes this morning, I've woken up and they're basically pregnant. They are so swollen, and I don't know if you can see, but my lip has been split as well. But I love it. Like, waking up and finding this many marks and bruises on my body is one of my favorite parts.
In this next clip, Julia's talking about the fact that she was traumatized after hanging out with Bonnie Blue. I don't think Julia was traumatized. I think Julia needed some way to turn around her audience after all of the backlash that she faced from doing all those collabs with Bonnie Blue. I think this is the best thing that her PR team could come up with. And maybe you bought it, maybe her fans bought it, but I'm not buying it.
I was freaking out. Like, if you do see a clip, I'm actually like freak like this the whole time. Like, I brushed her hair.
But you were in the scene with all the guys.
Yeah, the hate is unreal, and I do regret it. I love her to death and her managers, but I'm so traumatized.
Yeah.
Imagine 25 are around you and you're like this.
Yeah, no, I don't even want to think about that at all. Like, I saw that and immediately I was like, I felt like you shouldn't have been invited there.
And what the fuck is McKinley or McKenna or whatever her fucking name is? Why is she sitting there smiling? That girl is so fucking weird. She's gross to me. She's weird. I don't know why she's with those girls. Well, I know why she's with the girls. She's weird. I don't understand why she's sitting there smiling. Like, that in itself makes me think that Julia is just doing this for PR so people will like her again. And they're all just gross. Allegedly? In this next clip, Bonnie Blue is giving advice to all of the men that watch her to make sure that they don't get caught by their wives, girlfriends, or their mommies.
Just a reminder, man, that after you've been watching me, clear your history, because your wife's probably going to check it and you don't want her finding out that me and you, well, we've got a past.
You know, sometimes when I find these stories for you guys, I go down this weird, dark alley, backlot express type of a deal that is TikTok. And after I watched all those Bonnie Blue clips, I downloaded them, I saved them to my phone. I started to get really weird stuff on my TikTok FYP. And if I had to sit there and look at it and watch it, so do you.
I want to say this, and I want to say this loud and proud. Brittany Crook is out there digging in dumpsters at Niles Power Plant, at Gators, digging in dumpsters at Marston Power Plant, digging in dumpsters at Thomas Hill. Look her up. Janet Crook is her mom. C-R-O-O-K. She will crook those guys' pockets. Yeah, she's trying to crook my man, Josh Currency. She wanted that currency. She wanted that currency. That man has asked me to marry him 4 times. I've got 4 wedding rings from him. And he asked me, he said, will you marry me? Will you marry me? He's even asked my dad, Mitchell Corbett. He's got down on his knees in the storm shelter. He's got down on his knees 4 times, even in Walmart, Missouri.
I don't know what's worse about that clip. The fact that he proposed to her at the Walmart in Missouri. Was it Missouri? Y'all are proposing to people in Walmart, Missouri? Then he got down on his knee in the storm shelter? Who is this man? I think I need to know more. No, I don't. Stop. Wait, what am I saying? No, get out of that side of TikTok. Have you ever been down that side of TikTok? Don't do it.
At Malden, Missouri, he's put his arm around me. He said, what kind of ring do you want? It doesn't matter where you get a ring at. I don't care where I get a ring at. He's always wanted me to get a Tiffany's ring, but he didn't have the money because he spent it elsewhere on slot machines. And he was playing in my slot too much. And that's why he had to go to Michigan, because he was too busy playing in my slot and playing slot machines all the time. And that's why he took me to Michigan and beat me. Choked me like Bart Simpson. But we choke each other during sex. Intimacy, and he even put a dog collar on me, and I put a dog collar on him, and we've had threesomes, and he's, he barks, he likes the girls bark,
But don't worry, it gets worse. And if you thought that wasn't scary enough and you still want to go see who Bonnie Blue is, you might want to rethink that, because something like this might come up on your For You page. Blue. Do you think that she's somebody that should be teaching your husband, your wives, and your kids all about that kind of education? And we should be thankful that she's out there doing the Lord's work for us. Or do you think she's a disgusting, gross, nasty predator who shouldn't be on the internet? Make sure you let me know in the comments below. That's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And if you want to stay up to date on all things internet drama, theme parks, and subway queens, make sure you like and subscribe. Until next time.